It's early in the morning. Just before I hit the record button, I was like, let me not complain about making a video. Because it's like, it's after 5. I got an hour and change, a little over an hour. I wanna get in a hot steam shower. Take me like 30, 45 minutes. I do so many things before I go to work. But here it is. It's this migrant, not just a migrant crisis, but that's not even, that's a humanitarian crisis you talk about. It's not a migrant crisis. It's humanitarian. How, people are brought here and they're in the street and they give them clothing, and it's ridiculous in itself. But it's really about the NYPD and how the incident happened where these guys, these young men, Latinos, how they call it, they immigrated here, but they pushed the cop and they were fighting with them. And they let them go, and now it's NYPD is a crackdown because you got one of our guys. You hurt one of our guys. It's like, it's also a sentiment I had years ago. I felt like I was going to work for a sanitation department. And I was going to be like, oh, well, let's roll with guys. We don't like the Linden guys. And it's like very tribalism. And it gives you certain kind of entitlement, certain kind of, it raises, your ego or something like that. It's like, it's like when people are, a part of a basketball or football team, it's us versus them. And, you got a band of brothers or sisters, you stick together and this and the other thing, But in reality, you guys are supposed to be police officers, man. It's not us versus them. It's like, what about us, or regular civilians? What about even the immigrants? Shouldn't you just protect people in general? It's just like, this isn't a football or basketball game. EMTs probably do that. Who knows? Maybe doctors and nurses. Those others from the other hospital. So we're gonna take vengeance on that. We're only gonna do our job when when you hurt our guys. Now we're gonna really do our job or something like that. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Like, why do you guys even fucking show up for work, man? Why don't you just go inside, just fucking do whatever you do. It's like NYPD thugs, But it's also much more complicated than that. It's really a form of a tribalism. Tribalism and just belonging to something. First of all, I watched the Cash Jordan video. I watch that guy sometimes, and like the NYPD's cracking on scooters right now, on mobile devices right now. The ones that don't have registration plates or anything like that. It's like, where the fuck were you guys all the time, man? Now all of a sudden you start to do your job. It's like, we're gonna get those guys. They're ridiculous fucking people, man. Just ridiculous fucking people. I don't trust a lot of people in hospitals. Precincts. I don't trust those people. Ridiculous bunch of people. It's like, it's like when you're in high school or something like that. It's actually much more. It's much more open than that. It's not just specific to high school, but it's like us versus them. It's like, this isn't a cowboy movie, man. You guys are riding in the Wild West, and you got your feelings hurt, so now you're gonna fucking go after everybody. It's like, I got harassed, pushed around by a guy. He was delivering food on a scooter. He was doing something illegal too. I mean, these guys wouldn't fucking come to my fucking help. It's like, what? If he would have pushed the cop, you would have taken my phone call and let me, press some charges, or people stole from me. If they would have, it would have stole from a police officer. That's when you would have answered my phone call and not pretending like you don't know where I'm at. 99th precinct of fucking Brooklyn. You guys are a ridiculous bunch of people, man. It's absurdity. It's absurdity, And it's like, I mean, what if, what do we say, that country, this country did that? It's like, I'm going to go after the whole country now? You're actually going to start to actually, use your mind and stuff like that? You're actually going to what? You're going to be a respectable person. You're going to care about the law. And the law is the law. A human being is not the fucking law. Alright, it's another thing I got issues with and shit. Because, people even violate language. People even violate freedom, respect, and, kindness and civility. Only when one of your guy gets hurt, now you really gotta respect it, right? It seems like it's a war zone, wage wars. Like, we got our feelings hurt now. We're gonna go after everybody that might look the same or might came from that country. Just a ridiculous bunch of people.